What if I told you that one of the most fundamental beliefs about building muscle, especially after the age of 70, is based on a misunderstanding? For decades, we've been told that to fight age-related muscle loss, we need to load up on eggs, chicken, and whey protein. We've seen them as the gold standard. But what if the key to rebuilding powerful, resilient muscle in your 70s, 80s, and beyond isn't found in the barnyard, but in the soil? What if nature has provided a far more potent, more intelligent, and more effective solution, hidden inside the tiniest of packages? It's a frustrating feeling, isn't it? That slow creeping weakness, a jar that refuses to open, a grandchild who feels a little heavier to lift each year. The fear of a fall, not because of clumsiness, but because the strength to catch yourself just isn't what it used to be. This experience, known as sarcopenia, is often presented as an inevitable, non-negotiable part of aging, a battle we are destined to lose. But the information I'm about to share with you today challenges that narrative entirely. It offers a new path, a way to not just slow down muscle loss, but to actively reverse it, reactivating your body's innate muscle-building machinery using the profound power of 6 specific seeds. These aren't just snacks. They are arguably more effective than eggs at telling your muscle cells to grow and repair. I am Dr. Lucas Mason, and in my more than 30 years of caring for patients navigating the complexities of aging and chronic illness, I've seen how the acceptance of physical decline can be more damaging than the decline itself. I've witnessed countless individuals who felt their vitality slipping away, believing it was simply their fate. But I've also had the privilege of seeing what happens when they are given the right tools, the right knowledge. I've seen strength return to hands that were once weak, and confidence return to spirits that were once resigned. Before continuing, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any health tips designed especially for you. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. If not, give it a thumbs down to help us improve. Let's begin with the first of our powerhouse seeds, one you might associate more with baseball games than with building biceps: the sunflower seed. I call it the grip strength guardian, and for a very good reason. One of the first and most telling signs of sarcopenia is a decline in grip strength. It predicts overall muscle health and even longevity. I had a patient, a wonderful gentleman named Robert, a retired carpenter who was immensely proud of his hands. At 78, he came to me deeply disheartened. "Dr. Mason," he said, "I can't even trust my own hands to hold my tools anymore. Opening a bottle of water for my wife has become a struggle." Robert's story is a common one. For him, we started with a simple addition to his diet: a 1/4 cup of shelled sunflower seeds each day. Why these seeds? Because they are a fortress of muscle-building nutrients. First, they provide a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own. This is the fundamental raw material for muscle fiber. But their magic goes deeper. Sunflower seeds are packed with vitamin E, a potent antioxidant. Think of your muscles during any activity, even just walking, as engines. Like any engine, they produce exhaust, in this case oxidative stress. This stress damages muscle cells and hinders their ability to repair and grow. Vitamin E is like a master mechanic, neutralizing this damage and protecting the muscle tissue, allowing it to recover and strengthen. Furthermore, they are a fantastic source of arginine. Arginine is an amino acid that the body converts into nitric oxide. Imagine the blood vessels leading to your muscles as tiny highways. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator. It tells those highways to widen, allowing a flood of oxygen, protein, and nutrients to reach your muscle cells exactly when they need it for repair and growth. For Robert, The results weren't instantaneous, but they were steady. About 6 weeks later, he came in for a checkup, and he had a wide grin on his face. He held up his hand and made a tight fist. "I fixed the loose leg on the kitchen table last weekend," he told me. "And I opened the pickle jar on the first try." It wasn't just about the physical strength. It was about reclaiming a piece of his identity. That's the power of the sunflower seed. It's not just protein. It's a protective, nourishing force that helps you hold on to what matters most. But protecting muscle is only half the battle. We also need to actively signal the body to build more. And for that we turn to our second seed, a tiny ancient seed that acts as a powerful synthesis supercharger, the sesame seed. Now, when we eat protein, our body has to break it down and then use the amino acids to synthesize new muscle protein. This process can become less efficient as we age. It's as if the foreman on the construction site of your muscles has gotten a little sleepy. Sesame seeds contain unique compounds called lignans, specifically one named sesame. Groundbreaking research has shown that sesame can directly boost the activity of enzymes involved in muscle protein synthesis. It essentially wakes up that foreman and tells him to get back to work. I continued Robert on his sunflower seeds, but added 2 tablespoons of tahini, a paste made from ground sesame seeds, to his daily routine. He would spread it on toast or mix it into a dressing. The beauty of sesame lies not just in sesame, but also in its remarkable amino acid profile. It is particularly rich in methionine, an amino acid that is often lower in other plant-based proteins. Methionine is crucial for countless metabolic processes, including the production of creatine, a molecule that helps supply energy to your muscles. But there's more. Sesame seeds are a treasure trove of essential minerals for muscle function: calcium for contractions, magnesium for energy production and muscle relaxation, and iron for oxygen transport. A deficiency in any of these can put a brake on your muscle building efforts. Perhaps most surprisingly for a seed, some studies suggest that the lignans in sesame can support healthy testosterone levels in both men and women. Testosterone is a key anabolic hormone, meaning it's a primary signal for muscle growth. By supporting this hormonal environment, sesame seeds help create the ideal conditions for your body to build and maintain lean mass. Robert started noticing a different kind of change. It wasn't just his hands. He felt a deeper, more core strength returning. He mentioned he could get up from his favorite armchair without using his hands to push off, a small victory that felt monumental to him. He was building muscle more efficiently, thanks to the quiet, unassuming power of the sesame seed, which was telling his body, it's time to rebuild. Now we have protected the muscle and boosted its synthesis, but there's a silent saboteur that can undo all this good work: chronic inflammation. As we age, our bodies can enter a state of low-grade, persistent inflammation. This inflammation is like a constant static noise in the background, interfering with cellular communication and actively promoting muscle breakdown. To combat this, we need our third seed, the anti-inflammatory architect, the flax seed. Flax seeds are the planet's richest plant-based source of an omega-3 fatty acid called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Your body converts ALA into the more famous omega-3s, EPA and DHA, which are renowned for their powerful anti-inflammatory effects. By incorporating flax, you are essentially cooling down the inflammatory fires that can degrade your muscle tissue. However, there is a critical detail about flax seeds: they must be ground. The whole seed has a tough outer hull that our digestive system can't break down, meaning all that incredible omega-3 goodness would pass right through you. I advised Robert to buy whole flax seeds and grind a small batch every few days using a simple coffee grinder, storing them in the fridge to prevent the delicate oils from going rancid. He started adding 2 tablespoons of ground flax to his morning oatmeal. Beyond their anti-inflammatory role, flax seeds improve insulin sensitivity. Why does this matter for your muscles? Insulin is the hormone that acts like a key, unlocking your muscle cells to allow glucose for energy and amino acids for building to enter. When your cells are sensitive to insulin, this process is swift and efficient. Poor insulin sensitivity means those vital nutrients are left knocking at the door, unable to get in where they're needed. By improving this sensitivity, flax ensures your muscles are well fed and ready to grow. Furthermore, flax is vital for providing the body with 2 other amino acids, glutamine and arginine. Glutamine is the most abundant amino acid in muscle tissue and is heavily depleted during stress or exercise. It's crucial for muscle recovery. Arginine, as we discussed with sunflower seeds, boosts blood flow. So ground flax seeds don't just fight inflammation, they improve nutrient delivery and aid in recovery. Robert reported feeling less morning stiffness. The aches and pains he had accepted as a normal part of his age began to subside. This wasn't just a feeling of comfort. It was a biological sign that his body was shifting from a state of breakdown to a state of repair. He was laying the proper foundation, brick by brick, for strong, healthy muscle to be built upon. Now that we have a non-inflamed, well-nourished environment, we need to bring in the heavy machinery. We need a concentrated source of high-quality protein and the specific minerals that act as the nuts and bolts of muscle construction. This brings us to our 4th seed, a true recovery powerhouse, the pumpkin seed. Often just tossed aside after carving a Halloween pumpkin, these green gems are one of the most protein-dense seeds available. A single ounce contains around 9 grams of high-quality protein. But their power lies in the synergistic combination of this protein with a key mineral, zinc. Zinc is absolutely critical for protein synthesis and tissue repair. It's a catalyst for hundreds of enzymatic reactions in the body, many of which are directly involved in muscle growth and recovery. Unfortunately, zinc deficiency is common in older adults, and it directly sabotages any effort to build muscle. Pumpkin seeds are one of the best natural sources of this vital mineral. Robert started having a small handful of pumpkin seeds as an afternoon snack. He loved their nutty flavor. What he didn't realize was the complex biochemistry he was supporting. Pumpkin seeds contain a unique compound called cucurbitin, which has been shown to have anti-inflammatory properties that can help reduce muscle soreness after exertion. This meant Robert could be more active, working in his garden, taking longer walks, without feeling excessively sore the next day, leading to a virtuous cycle of more activity and more strength. And we cannot forget magnesium. We mentioned it with Sesame, but pumpkin seeds are a true magnesium superstar. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions, including energy metabolism, muscle contraction, and critically, protein synthesis. If zinc is the spark plug for muscle repair, magnesium is the high-octane fuel that powers the entire process. Without enough magnesium, your muscle-building engine will sputter and stall. Robert's progress was becoming undeniable. He told me he'd spent an afternoon in the garden, a task that would have previously left him exhausted and aching for days. This time he felt pleasantly tired, but woke up the next morning feeling refreshed and strong. His recovery was faster, his resilience was greater, all thanks to the concentrated power packed within the humble pumpkin seed. So far, we've focused on creating the right environment and providing the raw materials. But what if there was a seed whose protein was so perfectly designed for the human body that it was absorbed and utilized with almost unparalleled efficiency? Our fifth seed is exactly that. It's the perfect protein blueprint, the hemp seed. Hemp seeds or hemp hearts are nutritional titans. What makes them so special is the type of protein they contain. Roughly 65% of their protein is a globulin called edestin, which is considered a highly digestible protein that is very similar to the globulins found in human blood plasma. This means your body recognizes it, absorbs it, and puts it to use with incredible efficiency. There's less digestive stress and more amino acids making their way directly to your muscles. I had Robert add 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts to a daily smoothie. Not only do they provide this superior protein, but they also boast an ideal ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, typically around 3.1. This balance is crucial. While we need both, the modern diet is overloaded with inflammatory omega-6s. The balanced profile in hemp seeds helps to maintain an anti-inflammatory state, complementing the work of the flax seeds. But the real game changer in hemp seeds for muscle building is their high concentration of the branched-chain amino acid, BCAA-leucine. Leucine is not just a building block, it's a powerful signaling molecule. It acts like a light switch that turns on the primary muscle-building pathway in the body, known as mTOR. As we age, it can take more leucine to flip this switch on. By providing a rich source of leucine, hemp seeds send a loud, clear signal to your muscles. Grow! The combination of highly digestible protein, a perfect fatty acid ratio, and a strong leucine signal makes hemp seeds an exceptional tool for recovery and growth, especially after any form of physical activity. It's like giving your muscles a perfectly written set of instructions and all the premium materials needed to complete the job. Robert's wife called me, something she rarely did. She sounded emotional. "Doctor," she said, "he's different. He carried all the groceries in from the car in one trip yesterday. He hasn't done that in years. He stands taller. This is what happens when you give the body exactly what it needs in the form it understands best. The results are not just clinical, they are deeply human." We have now assembled an incredible team of muscle-building specialists. But there is one final seed to discuss. This one is perhaps the most potent, the most unique, and in some ways the most magical of them all. It's a seed that not only provides the building blocks, but fundamentally changes the cellular environment to be more conducive to growth, especially in an aging body. I call it the ultimate muscle reactivator, the chia seed. Chia seeds are remarkable for several reasons. Like the others, they are a great source of protein, fiber, and omega-3s. But a fascinating study revealed something astonishing about chia protein. Its bioavailability, the ability of the body to absorb and use it, actually seems to increase with age. This is the polar opposite of what happens with many other protein sources, which become harder for the body to process over time. It's as if chia seeds are uniquely designed to work better the older you get. They also have the highest leucine content of all the seeds we've discussed, providing that crucial on switch for muscle growth in abundance. But the true secret of the chia seed lies in its relationship with water. When you soak chia seeds, they form a gel, absorbing 10 to 12 times their weight in liquid. When you consume this gel, you are not just getting nutrients, you are profoundly hydrating your body on a cellular level. Proper cellular hydration is absolutely essential for muscle function and protein synthesis. A dehydrated cell is a stressed catabolic breaking down cell. A fully hydrated cell is an anabolic building up cell. For my patient Robert, this was the final piece of the puzzle. I instructed him to make a chia gel every morning by mixing 2 tablespoons of chia seeds with a cup of water and letting it sit for 15 minutes. He would then mix this gel into his smoothie, along with the hemp hearts. By doing this, he was superhydrating his system, creating the perfect aqueous environment for all the nutrients from the other seeds to do their work. It was like ensuring the construction site was perfectly prepped and all the workers were energized before the building materials arrived. Chia seeds effectively reactivate the body's natural muscle-building mechanisms by providing the ideal cellular state. The combination of age-adapted protein, high leucine, and deep hydration makes them the capstone of this entire strategy. A few months later, Robert came in for his final appointment of our program. He looked like a different man. He stood straight, his handshake was firm, and his eyes sparkled. He told me he had started volunteering to build sets for the local community theater, back to his carpentry roots. "I feel like I've rolled back the clock 20 years, Dr. Mason," he said. "I didn't think this was possible." The strategic combination of these 6 seeds created an exponential effect. The sunflower seeds protected his muscles. The sesame seeds boosted synthesis. The flax seeds cooled inflammation. The pumpkin seeds powered recovery. The hemp seeds provided the perfect blueprint, and the chia seeds created the ideal cellular environment for it all to happen. This isn't just a diet. It's a symphony of nutrients working in perfect harmony. So how can you apply this? Start small. Introduce 1 or 2 seeds at a time. 1/4 cup of sunflower or pumpkin seeds as a snack. 2 tablespoons of ground flax or hemp hearts in your oatmeal or yogurt. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds soaked in water. A spoonful of tahini in a salad dressing. The key is consistency. This isn't a short-term fix. It's a long-term strategy for vitality. You are providing your body with the intelligent information it needs to defy the old story of aging. You are reclaiming your strength, your independence, and your future. The belief that muscle decline is an unalterable part of aging is just that, a belief. A belief that is being shattered by science and by the incredible power locked within these 6 humble seeds. Your body has not forgotten how to be strong. It's just been waiting for the right signals. Today you've learned the language it speaks. Your age is a testament to your experience, not a verdict on your physical capability. Go forward and rebuild, 1 powerful seed at a time. The strength you thought you lost is waiting to be found.